So, while I'm here, I've got to kind of step out a little bit just for a couple of minutes and talk to some of you guys out in the audience with a question. So I'm going to walk here. All right, let's walk back here. Why don't you come on out here? We'll take a quick question from you. So we
nice t-shirt. Look at that t-shirt, everyone. Thank you.
Look at that. See, spotted it. So, one question, and say your name and ask your question.
So I'm Ben, and I wanted to know, what is the chances of us seeing the Dark Judges in a movie with Dredd?
I think at some point it's something that has to be done. I think that'd be the go-to movie. I don't know in terms of what Alex has planned for, if that's the next one or the one after that, if we were ever so fortunate and blessed to make another one. But that is a story I'd love to tell. I really would.
I can say that Alex tried the Dark Judges for the first film, but it was almost too much to kind of, I think you have to be introduced to the world first and then see those sort of slightly, and Anderson's a psychic, so you're aware that there was these other elements, but it was almost too much to put that into the first film. But I would be surprised if there were 3 films and we didn't see the Dark Judges.
Okay, thanks for that question. How about a hand for the question for Ben, huh? All right. Do I see a hand up? Do I see a hand up? Do I see a hand up? Let's ask this fella. What's your name?
Mark. I actually got a picture of you earlier. I apologize for rambling, but I'm sorry.
10 years.
Is there a possibility of you creating one or more short films, kind of like Thomas Jane and Ron Perlman did, to promote awareness of the character? Like, there is also a movie called Judge Minty, modeled after your version of Dredd set in the Cursed Earth. So what is the chances of those if the official movie doesn't happen for a while? If you take the reins and go ahead, would it be possible to see that at some point in the near future?
Oh, that's a great question. Thank you. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I think but for me to do it would have to be with the blessing and support of DNA and Alex Garland and whatever other legal entities. I would not want to. I mean, I have such revered respect for everything Dredd, and there's certain protocols that would have to happen, but I wouldn't be adverse to it. As I said, I had a blast playing the character, and any opportunity to delve back into that world would be one that I would take.
Good question.
Thanks for your question.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. All right, sir, what's your name?
My name is Alex. Hi guys, thanks for showing up. It's kind of a silly question, not too much Dredd, but for Carl Urban, after I saw the Dredd movie, I was really impressed with the way that you handled the character. It actually kind of reminded me of how you might handle maybe Batman. Did you ever consider possibly going for that role for the Superman, Batman movie in the franchise?
More spandex.
Thank you for the question. To tell you the truth, I was so busy filming Almost Human. I mean, I didn't even really know about it, and I don't believe, I could be wrong, that they ever really opened it up to casting. I think like Ben Affleck for them was their go-to guy. I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. I'm sort of presuming it's going to be somewhat based on The Dark Knight Returns, which is hallowed ground as far as I'm concerned for a comic. So yeah, bring it on. I want to see what you do with that. But all power to him. Thank you. I mean, Batman's a phenomenal character. Yeah, it really is.
Awesome. Thanks, Carl. So, hand for that question, too. All right.
How you doing? John, nice to meet you guys. Question I have, based on like comic book adaptations, when you have like movies like Watchmen, 300, V for Vendetta, like what is the challenge, and I guess in the age of the internet, the fear of taking something that's like graphic, red, and taking it out of the pages and putting it on a film, and then realizing like, hey, this isn't actually working out, we have to make some changes, and then the concern of that like totally backfiring in your face, from fan outcry.
That's a good question as well. I think, well, in relation to Dredd, there is such a 35 years of backstory that you have to choose your parameters. You know, there had to be not compromises, but changes to a degree to tell a kind of decent, dense film. I mean, the worry of the fans not liking. I mean, when my first meeting with Alex and the producers, it was so obvious that they had. I was really impressed by their vision for what this film was going to be, and as a Dredd fan, first and foremost, I felt like that. I thought that was important. And I wasn't just going to kind of go, yeah, that looks great, guys, and then kind of. Regret working on it, and that just wasn't the case with Dredd. I mean, of course, yeah, with other adaptations, I mean, I can't speak for those, but I'm just really, really proud that with going into this with that intent, that what you will hopefully see, that you guys will see, well, I'm sure most of you know already, that people really like this film and respect it, and don't have the attitude that you're talking about. That even though there are changes, they're hopefully the right changes for what this needed to be. So,
Thanks, Jock. Appreciate that. Jock, good question. Thanks for both of you gentlemen. All right, sir, we're going to have you come out. All right, what's your name and what's your question?
I'm Alejandro. Very glad I wasn't wearing spandex for that climb.
You say.
Tried it. Carl, you talked a bit about how the costume and the bone sawing description helped you with the character. Without giving too much of the magic away, is there anything you could share about how you really, as an actor's process, came into this character, in the monologue, whatever it is that brought you there?
Well, yeah, I mean, for me, that's one of the most important aspects of what I do is that phase before I start shooting a film, the research, the investigation into the character, and, really sort of, figuring as much as I can out in that stage is a huge benefit. I find the more work I do in that stage, the better my work is on screen. But there's only so much you can do because there are a whole lot of physical realities that come with the process of filmmaking. So the next step is then getting into the uniform and getting the helmet right and learning how to walk in these boots and carry yourself in something that you are not used to wearing. And so that's a huge challenge. And then from there, it's really, I guess it's I guess for me, as I said before, the challenge was then after that all came together was how can I convey as much as I possibly can in any given beat, and being specific, and that was so important. It was just being specific, and that only comes through extensive conversations with your director and with your DP, and making sure that we're all on the same page, because it would be very easy to get lost in there. And I'm just grateful that I had such a great team.
That's it. Okay.
Thank you.
Good question, Alejandro. It's a testament to your skill as an actor. You really bring everything that you do to life. And again, just a hand for these guys up here. We're going to take a couple more questions. Thank you. Okay. Hi. What's your name?
Caitlin? Hi. I was wondering, how much time did you actually spend scowling and being angry? And did you ever practice? And was your face sore ever?
Yeah, and that was, when you, sort of going back to your question, that was a conscious choice that I made before going into it, and I didn't know if it would work or not, and that was a pretty freaky position to be in, because it's always a leap of faith. But I wanted the character's so iconic and just so distinctive, and that downward turn, and a turned mouth, and then sort of trying to find a way to make that work was a huge challenge. But I felt that was important for the character. So visually identifiably being Dredd. It didn't hurt day-to-day filming. But I'll tell you when it did hurt is when I did the poster. There's a shot that I actually took the comic book I think it was America. I took it to Alex one day. Said this would make a phenomenal poster, and then it's like Dredd, where he's talking about what he stands for justice and the sort of no freedoms and all that sort of stuff. And he's standing on top of an American flag, and the DNA boy said that was a great idea, and so we shot it. Well, we probably shot for an hour at least, and for an hour I'm like, bugger me, that hurts. For an hour doing that, it's all right from take to take, here and there, but it was, sore face. Champagne problems.
Thanks for the question, and thanks for the answer to that. Okay. And what's your name?
My name's Amanda. I was just wondering, how much preparation did it take for you to prepare to this? Did you have to work out a lot? Like, how much did you have to bench press just to wear? Did you take any of it home, the helmet or anything at all?
Yeah, I did. I did go and lift a lot of things, heavy things. Worked out twice a day, and at the time I was also promoting a movie called Dredd, and I was on the road, so I had to tell my wife, look, I'd love you to come with me, but I have to take my personal trainer. So I flew him around the world with me. And we just literally flew from gym to gym, and it was 12 weeks of intensive work, and I was in the best shape, but you don't see much of it in the movie.
Now, with the diet thing too,
it's hard, man. I went very, very strict. You've got to eat a certain amount of calories a day, and eating like 6 times a day, lots of chicken, and it was not my most favorite aspect of it.
Can I just say as well that actually drawing is very hard work, and
Absolutely. Also, you guys are all
So I was going to say there are exercises you can do to boost the strength of your hand. He's got no idea.
The pen is mightier than the sword, right? Or so they say. Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Ken, and I have a personal question for Mr. Urban. I'm sure that we all sound kind of funny to you, and I realize a lot of the success that you've had in your past several movies, you've had to put on a different voice, a recognizable voice, especially for Dr. McCoy and for Dredd. And
Come on, hands.
For all these great characters that have an American accent, do you ever regret not having a character with your voice?
No. No, I think that, obviously if I was to do Judge Dredd with this voice,
can we get a peek of that now, do you think?
Mama's not the law. I'm the law. Stop it. You're a bad girl, Mama.
Was there a favorite line that you had coming out of film?
Of the one that you're about to see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love the whole
citizens of peach trees.
I'll do it much better in the movie. But I love that. I love the hot shot line. That came through a great collaboration between Alex Garland and myself. We were in London actually, and shooting a pickup, and that was one of the pickup shots. And he said that he needed, something for the setting. He couldn't think it was incendiary or phosphorus, but and I remembered Hot Shot, but Hot Shot I think was actually a bullet that can shoot around corners and do all that sort of thing from memory. But we just thought, hey, it's catchy, it'll work, and it did. But there's many great lines in it, and it's one of the things I think that people, as they see the film again and again, you ready, rookie? And I love how he constantly refers to her as rookie, and you know.
How do you want it, kids?
You know, there's just so many good lines, and I guess a testament to Alex Garland. I actually made a book before I started filming as part of my research. That I went through every single Dredd comic that I could get my hands on, and if I ever saw a drawing or a page or a piece of dialogue that I felt was inspirational or something that I could literally use, then I would photocopy it and put it in this journal. And I was inspired to do that by reading about Heath Ledger, because that's what he did for the Joker, and it was really beneficial. And the amount of the amount of actual quotes and stuff that I found that made it into the movie is astounding. There's a few that didn't. There was one that I really wanted to put in, which was this. It didn't make it, and there's this a graphic drawing of a dead body splattered on the ground, and Dredd's looking at it, and it's like, adios, cruel world.
That's amazing. And you know, the body count alone, you know, it was just insane. But of course, you know, part of that whole realm of you know, the Judge Dredd universe. And so now at Comic-Con, you're back tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes, I'll be there tomorrow.
What time are you going to be there?
I think probably from about 10:30, 11, something like that. I'll be there all day. It'll be great to see you guys. Come on down. We should do a picture or whatever you like.
Absolutely.
Within certain boundaries.
Do they get any extra points if they wear spandex tomorrow?
I love spandex. You bring spandex. And not you. I didn't point to anyone in particular over there. I just
With no person. And Jock,
you can wear spandex, though.
You're going to be you're there as well, Jock?
Yeah, I'm at the 2000 AD stand with lots of Dredd books for you all to buy. Dredd.
Go and get one of those Dredd books, bring it over to me and I'll sign it.
Oh, actually, you know what, as well? Just yesterday we announced that we're doing a book of all the work, Alex's script and all the artwork that I did for the Dredd movie, and that should be out in the summer as well, by the way. So.
Awesome. Arthur?
So yeah, I'll be at the 2000 AD table as well. So yeah, stop by and say hi.
We'll get your autograph there too?
Sorry?
We'll get your autograph there too?
Yeah, we don't actually have any more of the Underbelly one shot, but
you'll have other stuff at the booth, yes.
We will have other stuff.
Excellent. We love that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys pumped? Come on, let's make some noise. Awesome. We want to thank all these gentlemen for coming out tonight and sharing their stories with you. We are total fans here, are we not, fans?
Thank you very much.
All right, a big hand for Carl.
Thank you for your time and energy. It's great seeing you, and enjoy the film. Thank you.
Thank you so much, folks. Enjoy.